Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charleston, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamerspro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and where we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And boy, oh boy, do we have an episode for you guys here today. You definitely don't want to miss, so please make sure you go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let me be the first one to say it. All hell has officially broken loose today. Y'all ain't gonna believe it, but we got a breaking story from Adrian Wojnarowski himself, from ESPN. He actually posted this on his Instagram. I'm gonna say less than 15 minutes ago, all obviously depending on when you see this particular show here, right? And we got a bombshell for you guys. And the news is that apparently your man Russell Westbrook, the Lakers have officially decided that they're gonna finally bring him off the bench for the very next preseason game against the Sacramento Kings. And I got a lot that I want to get into, and I actually want to read what Adrian Wojnarowski had to say here. But before we get into what he actually said, this video is brought to you by sponsor Aura, who's also the official sponsor of the Minnesota Timberwolves. Do you know what the fastest growing crime in America is today? It's identity theft. Imagine trying to log into your email only to see that your password has been changed. Then you start getting weird notifications from your bank and credit cards, only to find out that all of your personal and sensitive information has been totally compromised. If you think it can happen to you and your family, just know that in 2020, over 49 million Americans were victims to identity theft, costing them a combined $56 billion. That is why we are excited to partner with Aura, who's the sponsor of this video. Aura is the #1 identity theft and financial fraud protection. Aura monitors the dark web and alerts you if any of your passwords and accounts have been breached. And funny enough, after using Aura, I discovered some of my credentials were floating around in the dark web, and the app showed me exactly when and where the breach happened. In addition, Aura allows you to set spending alerts, and they'll notify you of any suspicious transactions. Aura is 4 times faster than any of its competitors in alerting you if someone is trying to open a credit card or obtain a loan using your name. And remember this, every 14 seconds someone becomes a victim of identity fraud. Don't let it happen to you. Now click the link in the description and try Aura for free for 2 weeks and see if any of you or your family's personal information has been compromised. Start your free trial at aura.com/dreamerspro. And when you try Aura by using the link in the description below, also know that you're supporting this channel. Thank you. So let me just get directly into what he said on Instagram. He wrote, ESPN reporting with Dave McMenamin. The Lakers are planning to bring Russell Westbrook off the bench in the final preseason game versus the Kings tonight. Darvin Ham and Russell Westbrook have been exploring possibility of Westbrook quarterbacking second unit, and they'll try it out tonight. There's a hope that Russell Westbrook can play freer and faster with the ball in his hands on a second unit, and to worry less about fitting away from the ball around the starting group. It's certainly an idea they'll continue to discuss with start of the season next week. Boy, oh boy, this is a big piece of news here. Let me first of all say this here. Some people have been asking us, hey, why are you constantly defending Russell Westbrook? Listen to me. Russell Westbrook in no point in time has ever been my favorite basketball player. That's the first thing I want to say from the onset. He has never been. The year he had the triple-double when he first, averaged a triple-double. That first year he did it. It was absolutely sensational, and I was glued to my TV the same way everybody else was, and it was absolutely beautiful to watch. I think all of us enjoyed it. But at no point in time has Russell Westbrook ever been my favorite player. So it's important that I get that out the way. Number 2, the reason I am coming to Russell Westbrook defense is simply this. What I've noticed is that every single thing about Russell Westbrook that people talk about in the media is always from a negative angle. And that is what I don't like. There's nothing wrong with highlighting when this guy messes up, but you also got to highlight when he does well. And it looks as if, to me, with the Skip Baylesses, all of these guys out there, they're always looking for the wrong, always something bad that has happened with Westbrook, and then that's what they want to talk about. Case in point, the latest drama surrounding the viral video of him refusing to go into the huddle. And it turns out it was nothing like that. But for whatever reason, people want to create this story about him. So that's when I'm tired of it. Like, we can criticize the guy, call him out when he's wrong, but I don't support piling on. That is ridiculous to me. And I'll never advocate for it. Some people want to do it. Go ahead. Be immature about it. I'm telling you, in the future, this is going to be one of those things that's going to be brought up where people are overcritical, hypercritical of guys. You can criticize the guy, but when you pile on and you constantly look for the negative, you can miss me with it. I want no part of it. If you want to be like that, that is your bloody business. Has nothing to do with me. Back to this story. This is a problem. This is a problem, and I'll tell you why. If I am Russell Westbrook, okay, regardless of the fact, if I had a bad season with the Lakers last year, despite that, there's no way you can justify to me that we have another point guard on this particular roster and that guy deserves a starting job over me. There's just no way. There's no way you can justify Patrick Beverley starting ahead of Russell Westbrook in the mind of Russell Westbrook. Let me give you guys Russell Westbrook's numbers last year. Okay. Last year in the regular season, Russell Westbrook averaged 18.5 points per game, shot 44% from the field, 30% from the three, 67% from the free throw line, got you what? 7.4 rebounds, 7.1 assists, and 3.8 turnovers. The season before that, he averaged a triple-double, and he was able to get that Washington Wizards team into the play-in tournament at the very least. Okay, there's no way that you're going to convince me. There's no way. Like, the lunacy and stupidity must have an expiration date at a certain point. Let's stop trying to justify stupidity. Blatant stupidity at that. There's no way you're going to tell me that Dennis Schroeder or Patrick Beverley is a better basketball player than Russell Westbrook, period. I'm not interested in engaging in that level of stupidity. I'm not. Just because the guy had a bad season with the Lakers, let's not get dumb all of a sudden. If you believe that, it is tantamount to saying that you would put Patrick Beverley, who I love, who's a former Clipper, or Dennis Schroeder in the starting position with the Washington Wizards last year, and they make the play-in. If you believe that, you have no business talking about basketball. Just because he had a bad year with the Lakers and it was a bad fit, that doesn't mean that all of a sudden now we have a license to go out there and start saying idiotic things about Russell Westbrook. It is dumb. It is dumb, and I don't want to understand your point of view about it. I don't want to. To me, listen, this may be a signal that the Lakers are sending to Russell Westbrook that listen here, man, your days are numbered. They're not gonna kick him out. What they'll do is they'll frustrate him. They'll do things to frustrate him, and then for him to stand up and say, you know what, man, I'm tired. I want out. They may be doing that, right? And then they'll give him the green light to go ahead and move him or buy him out, whatever the case may be. To me, man, this is bad. This is bad. And if I'm Russell Westbrook, listen, I'll try to do this, I'll try to do that, but this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. So to me, man, some people are talking about, they're doing it to win and all of these different things. Listen to me, man. If you honestly believe that the reason the Lakers were so terrible last year was solely because of Russell Westbrook, then you're clueless as to what is actually taking place. Lakers were a terrible team, defensive team. They were terrible. Whether Russell Westbrook scores 20 a game, 30 a game, 40 a game, if they can't defend anybody, they will continue to lose. To me, this is serious. Now, some people may say, "Hey, man, you're blowing this out of proportion." Okay, you're saying that because you're not in that organization. To me, I don't know how Russell Westbrook goes from 2 years ago averaging a triple-double, goes to the Lakers, has one bad season, and now he's coming off the bench for either Patrick Beverley or Dennis Schroeder. How does that happen? Unbelievable. These are my thoughts and opinions. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section, and we catch you guys on the next one. Peace.